I have board number it's board number 2 in a series of 3 for the show at the Purple Door Gallery. And I wanted to do all Jello that was sort of related to pickles for this. So this is where the tomato aspic comes in. There's cucumbers. That's close enough to pickle. Oh, also, these olives. I mean, this is going to be pretty weird. So I'm going to paint this on this little thing. And I hope you enjoy the video. Once again, it will be available at the Purple Door Gallery. I think it's in March. By the 3rd video, I might get the date right. I don't actually know. It's soon, but it's not next month. I know that. It's not February, but it's soon. Okay, anyway, hope you enjoy Tomato Aspic of Doom. We are on painting number 2 of 3 in our series for the Purple Door Gallery 5x5 inch show. We have pickled Jello. That was what I just showed you last week. Now we're doing a tomato aspic. This is horrifying, frightening. And I'm a little nervous about, you can't really see it. Let me show you. I'm a little nervous about these shadows in here. These little gelatinous ridges. I don't know if I can get them right. I really don't know what's going to happen here. But sometimes you can just take the paint and if you have like anxiety, you could just take the paint, get a nail under it, and just peel it off, just like this. It's very satisfying, but that isn't always the fastest. It's fine, my razor blade. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to use a razor blade on plastic, but I do it. And this helps to clean things off, the paint off. It's like a nail also, but it's also very sharp, so be careful if you do this. We are just doing a little palette cleanse here. It's a palette cleanse with the razor blade, and it's pretty sharp, but I use it on the glass palette too, on the big flat file. So I'm careful with it, but I know it's pretty dull because I've had it for a really long time. So hopefully this doesn't turn into like one of those gore videos here. We'll try not to. We'll try not to do that, okay? Now for the drawing portion of the exercise, okay? We have tomato aspic over here. We have surface over here. We have decaf latte over here because it is 4:15. If I was a tomato aspic, what would I want my outline to be? Red? Fine, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it red. There's a clear plate. I am really not interested in drawing a clear plate. Not really. Let's just figure out where we want to put things here. Pyrrole red light, permanent violet dark. And then you get the shadow side of the Jello. This is the shadow side of the Jello. And this will help with all of our little weird ridges up here, in here. Oh my God. I mean, this one isn't as gross as the last one. I do not see any way that mayonnaise can be involved here. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. They probably snuck it in somewhere. This is pretty simple. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. This is a simple looking concoction here. There's not chunks. Like, it looks like it's tomato soup in a mold, like a Jello mold of tomato soup. Now, I think I could probably still make this too hard. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to do that right now. We're going to move the cucumbers. This is what we're going to, it's not too late to move the cucumbers. That's It's not too late. I'm going to do it. Let's put the white in, a little bit of phthalo green, and some yellow. This is not quite, well, this will be fine. I have abused this brush so much that it is a good pencil now. Like, it's a good pencil. What about our little olives? This is probably way too soon. Too soon. Oh, it's too soon. It's okay. Look at that. A little Jello. Now what to do with the plate? It is clear in the picture. Do I really care about making this plate clear in the painting? Is this the time of my life that I want to be actively filming and try to do a clear plate? Even though I've attempted clear things before and it's never gone great for me. If you It's a flaming deep tomato red there. This is fun already. This is fun. 5x5 painting, folks. 5x5. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, well, so there are some creases. So I can take and leave whatever I want to do out of this thing. It's still going to look like weird Jello, hopefully. That's my hope, is we're going to try and make it look like a weird gelatin. I already kind of like this one. I shouldn't say that because I've only been working on it for 6 minutes. But I mean, when you think about it, I've really been preparing for this moment all of my life, you know, like my whole life. I have been preparing for the moment where I could paint an aspic in 6 minutes. Like, when do you know if a painting is done? When you're done looking at it? Sometimes it's not done then. Maybe it's done when you're done looking at it. Maybe it's just done. Doesn't matter if it's like super good. It's done. This has highlights in the Jello ridges. And we're gonna, let's see. They are kind of if you think about the highlights, they're not white. They're kind of a coral pink color because they're on this, and that turned out white. I don't like that. Because they're on this Jello. Look at this. You have to make this Jello shine. And you know what? I think that the main thing is getting the form correct. Like getting the forms good enough, not correct. That's a terrible thing to say because I never get it correct. I want to embrace that Wompus. We are going to embrace the Wompus of this Jello. It is so Wompus. So I'm painting green directly into red, which is going to give me gray, brown. It's all right. It'll be a nice thing to go over in the next session. Oh my God. Okay. Gelatine, baby. Joked. Okay. I have a problem. This one got too bright. So let's take a little of that nickel azo gold and put it through here with the red. And we're just gonna make sure. The other thing is, let's try this. Let's try putting like a really dark, this is really wet. So let's put the dark color in. And we'll put dark in here. Oh yeah, that kind of gives it a little bit of its dimension, doesn't it? A little bit, a little bit. Yeah, this guy is pretty dark over here. So I had that dark in first, like that's what they always teach you to do. And then I was like, screw it, I'm getting rid of it. Now I'm like, oh, I need to put it back in. This is what happens every time, folks. Every single time. What about, okay. This, I think of these as like little windows. Little gross church windows or something. Gross. Yeah. Yellow. Okay, yellow brings this up where it needs to be. Let's see what we can get done before the timer goes off. Let's put our little cucumber, some more cucumber skins in. We had to do this. Pickles. Pickle adjacent Jello. Like pickle Jello. It's not pickle Jello. This is not Mildred's pickle Jello. This is Mildred's tomato aspic. Okay? Mildred is having another dinner party for Howard's boss. And she had better shine or else. Disgusting. And I love it so much. Okay, that's it. Time to bake. I'll be back. I am actually putting the brush down. 15 minutes. Let's look at our Jello here. I'm seeing there's red orange. I have red orange. I'm seeing, feeling, whatever. A little of that magenta. I know I was doing like a coral highlight on this Jello, but now I am seeing that might not have been exactly what I wanted, and I am going to put more Pyrrole Red out and white, Pyrrole Red light, and permanent violet dark in the highlights of this Jello, and let's see how that reacts. Oh yes, that works. That works. It does. Now I think I will probably have to go over it again, but for now, this is working for me. Okay, it's working, and a little bit over here. Oh yeah. Okay. This one got a little, it's kind of Wompus. There's a little bit of Wompus going on. I do like this purple red combination though for this Jello. Like I like it. I'm not going to split all the hairs. I always split all the hairs and I am not going to do it anymore. Okay, it's 2026. It is 2026. I don't need to split hairs anymore. I don't need to. I'm not going to. I went to art school. I do not need to, and I learned I do things, I overwork everything. And I'm not going to do it anymore, okay? This is my pledge to you and myself. Mainly myself, because I don't have a lot of viewers. That's okay, I'm not complaining. I do it I want real people. I want people to be here who want to see Mildred's recipe box. Open up, baby. Open up and terrify and amaze the neighbors, okay? That's who I want to watch my channel. If you are in to watching horrifying recipes come to life on this little board here, this is the place for you and me. And so that's you know what? I am not complaining that I don't have a ton of viewers right now. It's okay. You know what? You're the most important. You watching this right now are more important than anybody I don't don't have watching this. Who cares? This is for you. I'm not going to overwork it anymore. I'm not going to. I might actively be overworking it right now, but I feel like we're getting somewhere here. So these cucumbers, they're very thinly sliced, and there is a little cucumber over here in the other side, and it's just a little idea of a cucumber. It's not even really, you're not even really supposed to see it as much. It's in the back. It's just hidden in the back, you know. It's a secret cucumber. Secret cucumber. Ooh, baby, that's kind of hot. Holy crap. Okay, well, let's make some seeds. Actually, not the seeds. No seeds. I always want to put those frickin' seeds in, but I feel like what I really need to do is kind of pinken up some of this cucumber flesh. Maybe it's too pink. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Too much. Ugh. Oh God, what have I done? Now here's that point. Okay, we'll just put a little bit in that because you can kind of see the aspic tomato through these thinly sliced, perfect cucumbers. And you just know Mildred was in the kitchen chopping those things for Howard's boss with his dinner, because Howard's boss is probably kind of a dick. And she's like, you know what? I am gonna slice these frickin' cucumbers, and then he'll have no idea, and I'll feel so good. Oh, Mildred. Mildred has some violent ideas here. Oppression does that to someone, you know? Does. Okay, well, I have this green. It's probably a bad idea, but I'm going to try it in here. It's better than white. It's better than straight up white. I'll tell you that much. I don't know if I should keep doing this. I think I should. I'm doing it. Are not all like the same color green. Nothing's all one color, you know? Nothing. Mildred. Okay. Pink. No. Why am I pinking? Why am I doing pink? I don't want pink. I want seeds. We want cucumber seeds that are in these. This is a very thin Jello. This is a thin cucumber slice. So you can see the pink underneath. Maybe not that well, though. Maybe that's a little too. Yes. Ooh, Mildred, you have outdone yourself with this smooth tomato abomination here. Cucumbers. Why? Why cucumbers? Why tomato? Oh. It's a tomato aspic. Wait. I see a little issue here over here on this little scalloped edge. I think I have to at least try to bring in some colors that are in here into the plate. From what I want to do We're gonna get out the yellow. I'm not gonna use a ton. I'm not gonna get out a ton of paint, but I feel like we could use some of this fluorescent pink, but it's open. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit of fluorescent pink. And then, what else? How about some of this primary cyan? And I have to really earn this one. Come on. I really don't need that much. So that's good, because there's not that much in there. We have a little, well, this brush is like a little wispy little brush. Let's try some of this. We have like this color. Let's just, maybe put a little bit in the plate. I'm not, you know what, I'm just like thinking out loud, like I always do. Putting these. We're trying to make this plate a little bit like a glass plate by just painting what's around, painting what's under it, not the edge. I'm sitting far back from it and I'm staring at it and I'm like, okay, but there is a dark line, but it's not black and it's not even like brown doesn't even really work. I feel like if I put this dark green around, and maybe this isn't even necessary, but I don't think this is good. Okay, let's put some of this in. Yeah. Ugh. Well, this is more blue-green now, and I didn't mean to do that. Let's put a little bit of, and I did not clean this palette yesterday. This is yesterday's palette. I will clean it before the next painting. But we have this green. It's, this is more blue. That's more yellow. Let's put in, this is some transparent yellow iron oxide. Let's put that. Oh my God, that was a massive, gross paint failure right there. That's never going to dry, people, never. That will not dry. You know what? It's so much paint. Oh my God, it's fine. It's just paint. Prussian blue hue mixed in with that, just a little bit. That paint is, it's got problems. That paint has some problems. Came out so fast. Okay, so let's just try this. This might work. It might be like kind of what I had before. And this dark part of the plate does not continue all the way through. It's like a little less back over here and a little more over here. And that. And now I'm playing with the lettuce. I didn't mean to, but it's okay. Out now because I squirted way too much. Oh yeah, here we go. Actually, that's quite nice. The shadow lettuce. Shadow lettuce. Yeah. I don't want to mess with this one too much. It is looking pretty good. What is this here? Oh, that's just okay. All right. I feel like there is a little bit more that I could do maybe up here. There's our lettuce. There's our cucumbers. There are olives. Wait, we're gonna put a little dark around these olives. Okay. Okay. What else? I probably need to like update that a little bit. Cucumber skin. There we go. All right. I am not wanting to overwork this, so I think that is done. I think it's done. Tomato aspic.